A teenage gunman armed with a rifle entered a high school outside Portland, Oregon this morning and fatally shot a student and injured a teacher before killing himself, said police. The gunman, who police have not publicly identified, was found dead in a bathroom at Reynolds High School in Troutdale. It was not clear how he died. Officials used a robot with a camera to investigate the scene before determining the suspect was dead. And Troutdale Police Sergeant Carrie Kerr told Fox News that the victim was a male student and the shooter was a teenage boy, but it was not immediately clear whether the gunman was a student at the school. The teacher suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was treated at the scene. And just by the way, this shooting was the first fatal school shooting in Oregon since May 1998, when a 15-year-old killed 2 students and wounded 25 others at Thurston High School. And I looked it up, and this makes around 45 school shootings since Sandy Hook.
Since Sandy Hook,
Yeah.
which wasn't that long ago.
No.
Okay,
No.
So now we talked at the time about how this was going to turn into an everyday affair,
Yeah.
right? And now we're literally having school shootings, mass shootings every day.
Yeah.
I mean, day after day. And then people were saying, hey, the news media isn't covering this enough. Because to be fair to the news media, they're like, oh, another shooting,
Yeah.
that's not even news anymore.
So jaded. Now there's this blanket that they're thinking of issuing to children at school. This Oklahoma company has developed a blanket to help protect children during school shootings. The Bodyguard blanket offers temporary shelter from falling debris during natural disasters such as tornadoes, but it was designed to protect against gun violence. The blanket is made from the same bullet-resistant material as used in the military. It can be folded, it has straps, and it can be placed like a backpack. And now the manufacturer ProTech intends to work with schools so they can offset the blanket's $1,000 a piece cost.
I mean, think about where we've gotten as a society that we have to buy bulletproof blankets for our kids. You think maybe the answer is somewhere else?
Yeah.
Like that the answer isn't buying the bulletproof blanket, but figuring out how to get the shootings under control?
Yeah.
And what are we doing about it? Nothing. The madness rolls on.
And I can't help but think that people in other parts of the world, or here too, who are constantly plotting against the United States' demise, are sitting there laughing, going, we don't have to do anything, they're doing it themselves.
Yep. I mean, think about it this way, all these mass shootings you've seen, Santa Barbara, Oregon, Sandy Hook, I mean, the list is dozens, hundreds at this point,
Yeah.
right? Over a short period of time. Now think about if Al-Qaeda had done that, okay? If Al-Qaeda had done all those shootings, we would be in a mad panic.
Yep, mass
Remember
hysteria.
when they had the snipers in the DC area
Yes.
and everybody lost it?
Yes.
Imagine if all these people were Al-Qaeda,
Yeah.
okay? Not only would we be in a heart-stopping panic perpetually, we would have invaded approximately 11 Middle Eastern countries by now.
Yeah.
Okay? We would have invaded the world by now.
To stop this.
To stop this. But instead, it's us.
We're giving out bulletproof blankets.
Yeah, that's what we've resorted to.
Yeah.
And other than that, we're not doing a damn thing about it. Federal background checks at the time of the vote had a 93% approval. Can we at least find out who's buying the guns? No. You know that NRA stopped a law that would have prevented people on the terrorist watch list from getting weapons? They said, no, we want people on the terrorist watch list getting weapons. And they won. And they won. Okay? So.
But that seems counterintuitive even for them.
No, it's not, because they represent gun manufacturers. Gina, they don't represent you. You own a gun, they don't represent you. They don't give a damn about you. They don't mind if you get shot. No, they want to produce as many guns as possible. If terrorists have guns, that's good for the NRA, because they think that more people have to get guns to protect themselves.
But you said this, it might have been yesterday, that nobody's comfortable when there's a gun in the room. Nobody's like, oh, thank God, JR is armed. We can all, people don't want to walk in, not that JR couldn't handle himself around a gun, but people don't want to walk around in a building where people are armed, especially civilians. I don't, and I'm a gun owner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's okay because we can all have those guns now.
No.
And just carry around our bulletproof blankets.